Hello, Aries. Welcome to Sidekick Tarot. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. It's going to be a general reading, so everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel at Val53 Tarot. She's review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. This energy looks familiar. Aries, freshly familiar. Hopefully everyone out there is, feeling fresh, possibly looking fresh. I don't exactly know what is going on with this, but right away what you do show me, there is something of a, how do I say this? Kind of like trying to lighten the mood here a little bit, because right out the gate, Aries, you're a hornet's nest on fire. It's almost like who kicked the nest, but also who decided to pour gasoline on it. But actually, a fun fact, gasoline fumes actually takes out a wasp nest. There's that. I wouldn't recommend it because it could possibly be dangerous. But what you're showing me, fun fact of the day, what you're showing me is there's like this energy of irritation, of having frustrated and irritated. You know there are issues and problems and difficulties here regarding your situation, whether it be between you and someone or whether it be financially, but either or. You're kind of saying, I didn't get anything. It's this energy of you understand this and you know this, Aries. You're kind of saying there's problems and there's issues, and it's almost as if like nothing is changing, nothing is kind of happening to kind of like better the situation. It almost seems like you kind of have to, in a sense, what's that called? Walk away with your pockets empty. Oh, okay. A little bit spicy today. You're like, well, actually, not that empty. Okay. You're kind of showing me it might be because of someone else, though, so you are leaning on someone here. A little bit different when you say it that way. Okay. You're definitely showing me that there is some sort of relationship, commitment, or marriage in place, as well as okay, so like I said, a little bit different when you say it that way. You're saying you have so much tied up together with someone here. At the same time, you're kind of like saying, like, once again, nothing is progressing, nothing is happening, nothing is changing. So even though you're kind of showing me this overall energy of like a bit of a checklist, yeah, I just heard someone say, check yourself. Check yourself. Something is, it's almost as if whatever is going on or whatever is taking place, like I said initially, it's the energy of check yourself. You might want to back up and take another look. It's kind of like saying out of frustration or out of irritation, that tunnel vision, you might miss something. It's not, in a sense, allowing that anger or that frustration to kind of blind you. There you go. There you go. That's what it's all about. Cooler heads prevail. Cooler heads prevail. So if you find yourself getting in a situation where it's like everything's slowed down, maybe life is trying to tell you to slow down, literally. Sometimes life will get right up in your face and be like, slow down. But sometimes because of that frustration, it's like you're seeing red, and so therefore you don't see it. I like this. You're ultimately kind of showing me, okay, fine, I'll pause. I'll hit the pause button. I'll kind of consider what I can kind of do here. And overall, I do see that there is something here of consideration, that you are beginning to kind of feel a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more, in a sense, that gaining of that impersonal, energetic control. Like, okay, this might be a solution. This might be something that could benefit me. Nothing like seeing red at a stoplight, and then all of a sudden you step on the gas and there's a cop on the corner, just like with a little radar gun, like, beep, And then all of a sudden, you're kind of like, why'd I get pulled over, officer? Did you know you accelerated too fast? You can do that? Yep. That's a fat ticket. As I'm looking at the will. Here we go. Here we go. This is how I know. What's going on? Who's behind the wheel? Drive safe. Be responsible. You're showing me, Aries, that you have to make a decision here, a pretty drastic one. I feel like you are moving forward with that decision and choosing the path you want to walk. At the same time, there's like this overall energy of you're making that decision, but it's almost as if you're sitting with yourself and sitting with that decision, kind of letting things sink in. You're kind of saying, I'm making that choice, I'm making that decision, but I'm also going to watch how things like move forward here. Okay, there we go. Why did I just hear the word mama bear? Or the name, mama bear. Don't mess with the mama bear. But then again, another fun fact, don't mess with a male bear, because the male bear comes around and those aren't the bear's kids. Fun fact about nature, not necessarily fun, but kind of gruesome and brutal because it is nature. That male bear will actually, in a sense, remove or take out those cubs because, well, it's not family. But moving forward, you're showing me this overall energy of confidence and defensiveness, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. You are showing me that there could be kids or children involved. Yes, protect your kids. I'm not saying anything's going to happen. I'm not throwing that energy out there. It's just an energy of this fieriness. It's an energy of kind of working with that fieriness and getting it under control or getting it contained. You're showing me that there's something here definitely worth standing up for and defending, and I feel like that's what it's all about. You're fighting for something here within the situation, whether it be between you and them romantically or you and them financially. But I definitely kind of feel like this is underneath the household, underneath the same roof. And there's the connection that you're talking about. So what you're showing me is that you're definitely married, you're in a relationship with someone, but there's also another connection, whether it is with a child or whether it is with a kid or kids. You're showing me multiple connections here. That's what I'm talking about. It's an energy of this is a family matter. That makes sense. It's like you want to keep your cool. You want to keep your cool. In a sense, try to take on that role of mediator and say, you know what? Let me be the peacekeeper, but also let me be stern at the same time. You're showing me I don't know where this connection with them is going to go. But along the way, you are going through some sort of shifts and personal transformations too. Yeah, now you're showing me who you're dealing with. So like I said, you are dealing with people and you are dealing with kids. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Someone just stepped in, Aries, and it's like, we need to talk. And it's kind of like, okay. And then there's also another kid over here on the side. So of course, if you are dealing with anyone, Aries, goodness gracious. I don't know who this was that tried to kind of like butt in a little bit. But it's almost like they're kind of telling me, even energetically, in your reading, Aries, I don't know how I feel about this. Like I said, a bear, like, you get it. You could be dealing with a fire sign, a water sign, or air sign. Bye.